The Wonder Years was an American television series from 1988 to 1993. Neil Marlins and Carol Black created the show, which was a coming-of-age comedy drama that follows Kevin Arnold, portrayed by Fred Savage, as he faces the challenges of adolescence in the late 1960s and early 1970s. The show was known for its nostalgic depiction of the period, with Kevin narrating his youth as an adult, reflecting on his experiences. The series explored themes like family dynamics, friendship, first love, and societal changes, leaving a lasting impact on its viewers. In 2021, the series underwent a reboot that aired from September 2021 to August 2023 on ABC, offering a nostalgic perspective on the Williams family, middle-class African-American residents of Montgomery, Alabama, during the late 1960s. The story was seen through the imaginative eyes of 12-year-old Dean, played by the actor Elisha E.J. Williams. Oscar-nominated actor, producer, and director, Don Cheadle lent his voice as the narrator for the series, serving as the adult counterpart of Dean. The reboot was developed by Saladin K. Patterson, with Fred Savage as an executive producer and director. Those of us who grew up watching the original Wonder Years may be curious about where the cast is now and what they've been up to since the show ended in 1993. Join me as we explore the full cast's journey from their youthful days to the present day. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Feel free to share in the comments which other TV shows you'd like to know where they are now.
One of the boys on our block was killed in Vietnam several weeks ago.
Oh, I know. Karen told me. Another meaningless death.
I beg your pardon?
I just meant that it's such a shame a kid has to die for basically no reason.
More broccoli, anyone?
Let's start with Kevin Arnold's straight-laced, money-conscious father, Jack Arnold, played by the actor Dan Lauria, then 41 when the show first aired. In the Wonder Years, Jack is a Korean War veteran and, in general, a conservative man. Many of the show's conflicts revolved around Jack and his daughter, Karen, who was a hippie. At first, he worked for the military, but later started his own business building custom furniture. The show's ending revealed that Jack died 2 years after the series finale, when Kevin was a freshman in college. Fun fact, Lauria was also a veteran in real life from 1970 to 1973. He served as a captain in the United States Marine Corps in the Vietnam War, at the same point in his life that Jack Arnold, his character in the Wonder Years, did during the Korean War. Before the Wonder Years, he had appeared in 80s shows like LA Law and Growing Pains, but his big break was playing Jack on the show. Post-Wonder Years, Lauria assumed the role of a commanding officer in the 1996 film Independence Day. Now 76, he has continued to embody gruff father and authoritative figures in his career, spanning from Party of Five, Law and Order to This Is Us. His credits also include a recurring role as the FDNY commissioner in Blue Bloods and a starring role in the sitcom Sullivan and Son. Additionally, Lauria showcased his talents on Broadway in the musical adaptation of A Christmas Story. In more recent times, he featured in the 2020 Ben Affleck film The Way Back, portraying Jerry Norris, and the Netflix romantic comedy Holidate, where he assumed the character Wally. Notably, his latest TV appearances were on Fantasy Island as Lou Hutchinson and The Good Doctor as Mr. Hervey in 2023. Lauria was previously married to Eileen Craig from 1991 until they divorced in 2001. Next is Kevin's mom, Norma Arnold, who aspired to be more than a housewife. The role was portrayed by the actress Allie Mills, who was then 37 years old. Norma served as the sweeter and friendlier counterpart to Jack's gruffness. Throughout the series, she returned to school to earn her college degree and began working at a software startup because she found dissatisfaction as a housewife, reflecting the rise of feminism in the 60s. Before the Wonder Years, Mills had roles in various TV movies and sitcoms such as Newhart, Moonlighting, and Punky Brewster, among others. Post-Wonder Years, Mills, now 72, took on a recurring role in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman. However, her most famous role over the last 20 years has been as Pam Douglas, the estranged sister of Stephanie Douglas Forrester on The Bold and the Beautiful. She portrayed Pam in 2006. However, in March 2007, after only a handful of appearances, her character experienced a mental breakdown, was confined to a mental hospital, and then disappeared from the show. She reprised her role in the same year regularly until 2019 and later made a return in 2021. Side note, The Bold and the Beautiful was one of my favorite soaps back in the day. Allie's most recent credited role was in 2022, where she replaced Robin Matson as Heather Weber on General Hospital. Mills was married to Orson Bean, an author and actor, from 1993 until his tragic death in 2020. You may recall Kevin's older sister, Karen, the quintessential free-spirited hippie during her tenure on the show. The character was portrayed by the British actress and singer Olivia, who was 19 at the time. Her character was written off the show when she moved in with her boyfriend during her freshman year of college, a role played by future Friends actor David Schwimmer. The two eventually married and relocated to Alaska, concluding her time on the show. Dubbo had roles in major films such as Conan the Destroyer and Bolero before joining The Wonder Years. Now 54, she has continued to act in films and on TV, but she is most known for her voice acting. She voiced Jane in The Legend of Tarzan, Jedi Master Luminara Unduli in Star Wars, The Clone Wars, and Black Widow in multiple Avengers cartoons. She reprised the role of Luminara in Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker. Additionally, she has appeared in shows like Law and Order, Elementary, Jane the Virgin, and Psych. Dabo was married to the songwriter and music producer Patrick Leonard from 2002 until 2012. She has a son who was born in 1995 from a previous relationship. Next up is Jason Hervey, who portrayed Kevin's older brother, Wayne, frequently bullying Kevin and his friend Paul. When the show first aired, the actor was 16 years old. Wayne was the archetypal, obnoxious older brother who incessantly bullied his younger sibling. As the show progressed, he gradually matured, and in the last season, he entered into a serious relationship with a divorced woman named Bonnie. However, she eventually left him to return to her ex-husband, leaving him heartbroken. It's revealed that he takes over his father's furniture store after Jack's death. Before his role on the show, Hervey had recurring roles in Different Strokes, Fast Times, and Wild Side. Post-Wonder Years, Hervey, now 51, ventured into producing and co-founded Mandalay Sports Action Entertainment MSAE. At MSAE, he collaborated with Time Warner's World Championship Wrestling WCW, resulting in 17 original productions and successful television movies. He teamed up with Eric Bischoff to establish Bischoff Hervey Entertainment, specializing in content creation, production, licensing, merchandising, and brand integration solutions for various broadcast outlets. Hervey is credited in the Eddie Guerrero story, Cheating Death, Stealing Life, for conceiving the idea for the Latino World Order LWO. The actor was initially married to Kelly Patricia O'Neill from 1994 until 1995. He is currently married to Shannon Hervey since 1998 and has 4 children. Next is Josh Saviano, who portrayed Kevin's nerdy and loyal best friend, Paul Pfeiffer. Although they were inseparable in the show, Kevin and Paul eventually grew apart. Paul's character was depicted as exceptionally intelligent, and in the finale, it was revealed that he attended Harvard and pursued a career as a lawyer. At 12 years old, The Wonder Years was Saviano's debut role. His other roles included Kid Bells in the 1988 movie The Wrong Guys and Max Plotkin in the made-for-TV movie Camp Cucamonga in 1990. He also made an uncredited cameo in the 1989 movie The Wizard, starring Fred Savage. Saviano guest-starred as himself on the shows Reading Rainbow and Funhouse. Interestingly, Paul's career choice mirrored Saviano's real-life decision, as Saviano, now 47, attended an Ivy League school, Yale, and became a lawyer. After a 21-year hiatus, Saviano returned to acting for a few episodes on Law and Order, SVU, as, fittingly, a lawyer named Don Taft. The actor has been married to Jennifer Romer for over 20 years and has one child. Notably, Saviano and Savage remain friends to this day. Next up is Danica McKellar, who portrayed the girl next door, and Kevin's longtime crush, Winnie Cooper. Forget Corey and Topanga from Boy Meets World. The original teen relationship goals were Kevin and Winnie. From the show's first episode, where Kevin comforts Winnie after her brother dies in Vietnam, fans were captivated by their young love, which is why many were distraught when adult Kevin revealed he married someone else. Though he remained in touch with Winnie throughout his life, her significant breakthrough came with the Wonder Years, as her only credits before the show were 2 episodes of The Twilight Zone. At the Wonder Years premiere, McKellar was 13 years old. She also appeared alongside Saviano in Camp Cucamonga. McKellar has shared that transitioning from a child actress to an adult actress was challenging for her. Since leaving the show, McKellar, now 48, earned summa cum laude honors with a Bachelor of Science degree in mathematics from UCLA in 1998. Beyond her academic achievements, she has emerged as a prominent advocate for mathematics education, particularly focusing on inspiring young girls. Her influential books, including Math Doesn't Suck, Kiss My Math, and Girls Get Curves, Geometry Takes Shape, have contributed to her role as a champion for math education. Parallel to her commitment to education advocacy, McKellar has maintained an active acting career. Her diverse portfolio includes roles in various television movies, series, and films, with notable appearances in productions such as The West Wing, Inspector Mom, How I Met Your Mother, and Project MC Square. Additionally, she has become a familiar presence on the Hallmark Channel, starring in numerous movies that often explore romantic or family-oriented themes. Beyond her professional accomplishments, McKellar is a mother of 1 and has been married twice, currently to Scott Sveslowski since 2014.
Wait a minute. Don't you remember what happened last year?
No.
Heads up!
Wow. What a hole.
Do you remember Daniel Stern, best known for his role as Marv, one of the dim-witted home invaders in the Home Alone franchise alongside Macaulay Culkin and Joe Pesci? What does he have in common with the cast of The Wonder Years? While Stern voiced adult Kevin throughout the show, though he was uncredited, he did, however, direct 10 episodes of the show as well. Prior to his voiceover gig, he had been a working actor for years. His widely known role as Phil in both City Slickers films adds to his diverse repertoire. Stern and his on-screen younger counterpart Fred Savage co-starred in the 1989 film Little Monsters together, this time as father and son. Beyond acting, Stern ventured into directing, helming films like Rookie of the Year and Bushwhacked, where he also took on starring roles. Now 66, Stern extended his television presence in series such as Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Manhattan, and Workaholics. Additionally, he lent his voice to animated characters, with a notable role as Dilbert in the animated TV series Dilbert. The actor has been married to Laura Matos since 1980 and has one child. Finally, Kevin Arnold, the central character in The Wonder Years, was portrayed by actor Fred Savage. The show followed Kevin's experiences and challenges of growing up during the late 1960s and early 1970s. Savage was just 12 when he was cast as Kevin, and the show lasted 6 seasons with Kevin at the heart of it all. Savage became the youngest person ever nominated for an Emmy in the Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series category at the age of 13. The year before The Wonder Years was released, Savage got a taste of fame when he appeared in The Princess Bride as the grandson who was homesick and listening to his grandfather tell the story of the film. He also had a role in The Twilight Zone. Savage, now 47, took a break from acting after the show ended to attend high school and pursue his education at Stanford University, majoring in English. After graduation, while he didn't secure a role as iconic as Kevin Arnold, Savage made notable appearances in TV shows such as Boy Meets World, which starred his younger brother, Ben Savage, The Outer Limits, and Law and Order, SVU. He also voiced the animated octopus Oswald for the Nick Jr. show of the same name. Savage has directed episodes for dozens of TV shows, including Phil of the Future, Unfabulous, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, Modern Family, Casual, Blackish, and more. He also directed the feature film Daddy Day Camp. In 2020, he directed episodes of the Netflix holiday series Dash and Lily. Savage returned to acting more frequently in 2015 when he co-starred on The Grinder alongside Rob Lowe. Furthermore, he starred in the 2017 Netflix series Friends from College and the 2019 parody after show What Just Happened with Fred Savage. As noted in the start of the video, Savage was producing and directing episodes of The Wonder Years reboot in 2021. However, by mid-2022, the actor had been fired from his role after an investigation was launched relating to allegations of inappropriate conduct. Savage, who married his childhood friend Jennifer Lynn Stone in 2004, with whom he shares 3 children, faced allegations of verbal outbursts and inappropriate behavior. This incident is not the first time the actor has been accused of inappropriate behavior. In 2018, Allie Mills revealed that the original Wonder Years prematurely ended because of a sexual harassment lawsuit. Mills alleged that the lawsuit, brought against co-stars Savage and Jason Hervey by a costume designer in 1993, alleged that Savage and Hervey verbally and physically harassed her every day on set. The lawsuit was eventually dropped after an undisclosed out-of-court settlement was reached. Also, in 2018, Savage was accused of creating a hostile work environment by a crew member on the set of the TV show The Grinder. The female crew member claimed that Savage shouted at and struck her during a costume fitting. Fox investigated the incident and found no evidence of any wrongdoing. In light of the most recent allegations and dismissal, Savage has yet to publicly address the issue. Well, that sums up the cast of The Wonder Years. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.